What's up, YouTube? It's Australia Duel Masters here, going through the last of this Mammoth coup that Lewis has scored.
Mammoth package.
Yeah, the Mammoth package. So we have the 2 tins left, and we also have, as you can see, pretty much every Barkwhip JDC promo that exists in the world right now. I think there's roughly, 15 to 20 in that frame alone. So yeah, we'll go through these tins and see what we get, I suppose. So guys, just for time's sake, we've actually gone through the tins and pulled out the cool stuff. So here we've got 4 Hyper Sprint Oreo Uzol, which was a common in DM12.
Jordan will be doing Fire Nature.
Yeah, thanks for that. 4 Cavern Raider, 1 Aerodactyl Kuza.
Doing things out of Civ order is always my favourite thing.
Yep. Bronze Arm Tribe, staple. 10-ton Crunch, Brad's Cutter, some Kook Palon.
Oh, great.
Searing Wave, Muramusa's Knife, Sapien Tark, which is a nice wave striker, the 3 Mikey's Pliers that we mentioned in the previous video.
Which will go perfect for the 4 playset, which should be a fun deck to play with.
Absolutely. The 4 Volcanic Arrows, 4 Volcano Charger. I think we got 6.
That's a lot of jetpacks.
No, actually we got more.
Yeah, that's 8.
Supersonic Jetpack.
Something like 8.
Muscle Charger.
Muscle's
got
fun.
Mulch Charger.
Root's a bit weird, or Mulch is a bit weird, yeah.
Cannon Shell. Ancient Horn the Watcher.
That one's actually fun. I think you should try that one in your Pegasus and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I saw there was like an infinite combo to win.
Yeah, it's a bit weird because you do have to have the 5 shields, but you can add more as light nature, so it's like an interesting,
2 Wing Eye Moth.
But yeah, it's also the
4
Horned Beast, that's why.
2 Quixotic. 4 Turtle Horn. 4 Fairy Life. 4 Torcon. 4 Toto Papichi. 2 Burst Shot. And 1 Coco Lupia to round it out. The cool stuff.
Yeah, lots of dragon support at the end there. And just like how Jordan had the Fire Nature, I have the other 3 missing civs. So we have Solar Grass, some Mist Rise, 5 copies of Solgala, lots of Tolk, so I'm good these are in the good pile.
Oh, Tolk, nice.
Yeah, even a Ferrosaturn, which is always a nice find, being the Rainbow Phantom bait. You have some Merleys as more wave strikers. You have Spinning Terror, which is kind of a fun, interesting choice for an aggro darkness. You have Bat Doctor. You have another English Loco, which is cool. Giga Slugs, fun as a Slayer boy.
Propeller Mutant.
Yeah, Propeller Mutant, always good. Tyrant Worm, for your worm decks, put them right into Chaos Worm. Got a Motorcycle Mutant. You have some Loopers. You have Donkey Kong or Grinning Hunger.
It actually does look like Donkey Kong.
It really, really does.
I never noticed until you pointed it out.
Yeah, it's Death Smoke chasing Donkey Kong. You have the Hedrian version of Horror Worm with Windmill Mutant. You've got Hourglass Mutant, which is also a fun one, giving things Slayer, or a few copies. Quite a few. 6 of them right there.
Brain Serum.
Some brain serums, because you can never have too much serum in your brain. And you have some Spiral Gates, which after you pass the first 5 ones from DMO1, you have some DM10 ones, just for that extra little bit of fancy of showing, not Balam, but a demon getting wrecked. You have an Aqua Guard, as well as 2 Strummers.
Oh, nice. Strummer. It's a good tech card, for the King Tsunami and Billion Degree Dragon deck.
It's not bad for a 3rd cost Liquid People bait. And we also have a few other random Japanese oddities, which I won't go into full translations for, but should be fun for anybody that might recognize them. You've got Stored Magic. You've got some other Muto. None of these are in DM plays. No, these are way later released, but there's a few ones that I found fun anyway. You got some Giant Insect Trigger. You have this guy who's really fun with his Mach Fighter ability because he can attack tapped or untapped creatures the turn he comes out, and he's 1 for 3k, pretty good, but he can't attack shields. Unfortunately, you have a big double bracket there, 4 for 8k. I forget his last effect. I think he probably destroys himself, but some Jokers are always fun. And you can see in the top right corner, they have the Joker's emblem on a few cards. You have one of Jordan's new favorites, and always has been one
Chocolate
of mine.
House.
Chocolate House, yeah. 2 for 3K. But
It is pretty
as
cool.
many of the Jokers are, it's one civilization you don't get to see often, which is unofficially, well, it's a civilization in a sense, but it's colorless. It doesn't provide mana in the mana zone, but you can also play it with any other mana. And it's a 2 for 3K, so it's fairly useful. As any card with the Joker's race is, they would love synergizing with each other. And it puts a mana from your mana zone back to your hand when it attacks. But again, 2 for 3K, always good. You have some cheap Mafia Gang, the Japanese Mafia, the Yakuza cards, as you would like. You have a Ghost Shield Trigger there even. Ghosts don't appear that often, but when they do, there's some decent ones. And you have probably the two of the better, well, my two favorites out of this pile. You have a Tetsurian variant, because just based on the Kojudo ones, I have to like him by default. He buffs your other Grand Sex, or Grand Insects as they kind of are. His name is like Tetsurian. I'm not going to try and pronounce it on video right now. Come at me. And you probably have the best card in the pile here, and is used in many, many Mono Fire Rush decks, even to this day. I saw a tournament deck with it just yesterday, still using Mono Fire. It is Great Sonic. It is one of the Ape Men variants of Beat Jockey, and it has the Go-Go ability of where it has less than one card in your hand, it gets Speed Attacker, and the other ability is where it has to go back to your hand if it's still untapped at the end. But when you play them, you usually dump out a bunch of creatures. You have no hand left in Mono Fire. It gets Speed Attacker. You attack with all of them. You win the game so fast, just like his friend Breakclaw is always. The deck Breakclaw is still used to this day because of it. You just spam one drops and you win. Yeah, Breakclaw is still like #1 numero uno. They've even like printed a golden version of it, which I'll have to show you later. Yeah, it looks great, and that's why. Because it's like, yeah, there's so many prints of it, but Breakclaw is one of the best cards that still dominates to this day, even sometimes.
Fairy Life, right?
Fairy Life, yeah.
Fairy Life, not so much, but there is a few variants of it which are okay. Yeah. Fairy Relife, the new Guard Strike version, is pretty good. But some decks actually do use 4 copies of both, so it sees some play.
Okay.
Well, guys, this rounds out the package opening, the Mammoth package opening that Lewis has acquired, and just want to say thank you for watching. Hope you've thoroughly enjoyed, going through these cards with us as much as we have. Please like, comment, subscribe, and also let us know what you'd like to see in future videos. Peace out, guys. Australia Duel Masters out.